Okay, so I'm at the Costa Rica Backpackers. I'm right outside the door, up the street just a little bit. I arrived in San Jose yesterday. There was, it was traumatic, not really, but, getting off the plane, filling out all the paperwork, getting through customs wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. Found my driver. He gave me a ride to the Backpackers and dropped me off. I checked in. It's a pretty cool place, but it's kind of like a maze. There's, at first I was getting all twisted around as to where the rooms were, but now that I know where everything is, it's not really that hard. And I'm still having a little bit of trouble. I haven't been able to make it to the bank to be able to get colones. So I'm paying for things in dollars, and I'm not really sure how much change I'm supposed to get back, and they speak very quickly. So I constantly am going, I'm sorry, what? But yeah. So then the driver picked me back up, took me over to the clinic where I met Anna, and she's a very, very sweet person. She seems very professional and just an all-around good person. At that point, then I was kind of worried, I'd brought my scans with me and everything, and they didn't have the same program. They had a totally different program, which actually, when I saw it, was a much nicer program than what the doctor and the dentist or the dentist in the United States was using. So it was, I felt kind of, I went in and they were about to take new scans, and I was, that's $200, and I was like, look, I brought scans with me. Can we work from these? They're only a month old. I just, because I wanted to take the $200, I wanted to put it more toward being able to pay for dental work that I actually needed versus having duplicate scans made. So, the dentist called me into his office, and he took a look at the scans that I had, and he said, they are good scans and they're fine, but I prefer to work with my own that I'm used to working with. So he said, look, I'll waive the cost on those. He said, look, my goal here is that you leave with a beautiful smile, and I'm not going to allow you to have traveled this far and to go through this much. He said, I know that you're scared coming down here. You've come to a foreign country. I know that you're completely worried. He said, and that takes guts. And he said, I'm not going to, nickel and dime you on the small stuff. My main concern is that you get dental work that you're happy with, and that you leave here with a beautiful smile. And I'm going to do everything in my power to make that happen. I was pretty much floored, and I actually felt like about 2 inches tall. Because I'm so used to dealing in the United States with people who are motivated completely by money, that I ran into this man, and at this point he doesn't seem to be motivated by money in that way. So I just cultural differences, I don't know, but he seems to be genuinely interested in helping people. And because I come from the United States, and because maybe I'm a little jaded from my experiences there, I immediately think, okay, well, what's the catch, and so I'm still, kind of curious about that, but so far, they've been great. I mean, he got interrupted while we were talking, and he left, and he was gone for like 2.5 hours while I was sitting there in his office. So if anybody comes down here, expect that, and expect that you're going to be in the office for a long time. Bring a book, bring a computer. They do have Wi-Fi. So that's, then he came back in. He did talk to me. He sat down. He explained exactly what he thought needed to be done. And, at that point, I was kind of like, this man is, a very intelligent guy, and he seems to know his business well. As he went through, he'd take me over and we got the scans that he wanted to have, and then he looked through them and everything. When he came back, he was like, okay, this is the dental plan that I think that you should go with. So, you know, I have to defer to his knowledge to that to a certain degree. So anyway, I am scared. I was up all night last night. He told me I wasn't supposed to be coming back in today. Today was their national holiday for independence. And he said to me yesterday, he said, look, I'm not going to take a holiday when I've got you down here and I only have you here for a short period of time. So he's going in today. He set up an appointment for me for today at 11 o'clock, and he's opening his office to bring me in and start my dental work, which, you know, no doctor in the States would do that. They just wouldn't, or at least no doctor I know. I'm not going to, you know, make a broad generalization there, but no doctor I know would do that. So yeah, so I'm waiting right now for my ride, which is the guy from the dental clinic that they have pick you up and drop you off and so forth. And I'm supposed to have an appointment at 11 o'clock. So because it's Independence Day, the guy said that he was going to pick me up at 10 o'clock, and so that way we could get across town in plenty of time. But yeah, my stomach, they gave me some antibiotics that are just absolutely huge pills, and some small painkillers, and they told me to start taking them, and to take them at 8 in the morning and 8 at night. So I started taking those, and I don't know if it's that's causing my stomach to have problems, or if it's just the fact that I'm just nervous and scared. You know, it's a beautiful country. It really is. I'm in San Jose, which it seems to be a pretty wonderful place. I'm not really used to the culture down here yet, and I really want to get some time to go and see the rest of the country. And I'm still kind of acclimating to, you know, the dealing with the money and the dealing with getting around. And I'm telling you, riding in a car down here, I mean, there was like a bike zipped in front of us with some 15-year-old kid on it, and the guy kept going, and nobody got hit or hurt, but people just walk out in front of cars here, and you know, I mean, so it's you know, kind of scary riding with people down here, but you know, they seem to do it, and there's not piles of bodies on either side of the street, so I guess they're not hitting anybody. I guess you just have to get used to it, and in a way it kind of reminds me of New York City, you know, at Times Square, except for it's everywhere here, so so that's different. I don't know, the place is just really different. People, they don't seem to be, they're more interested in just having a good life. Pura Vida, I guess is how they put it. Pura Vida, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. Anyway, but I'm just, stay tuned. I'm going to continue to make videos, and as this goes, I'm going to try to video a little bit inside of the dental clinic. So yeah, so this is the trip so far, and it's been pretty interesting and pretty wild, and I've met a lot of really cool people at the backpackers hostel. It's been a lot of fun. So just waiting for my ride, and stay tuned.